Hi there Leo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September 14th through to the 20th. Leo, let's see what your overarching message or theme is from the Work Your Light Oracle, Rebecca Campbell. Okay, well we've got two, we'll take them. We've got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So some of you might need to protect your energy more this week. And you know, this is interesting because I do hear a lot from people, in the comments that I feel like I've healed from that situation. I've healed my heart. I don't have feelings for my, ex or the business situation that didn't work or whatever it was. But they're having problems attracting new opportunities because sometimes there's an energetic connection there still, and sometimes it's not your connection, it's the other person connecting to you. So there are cord cutting meditations and things that you can find on YouTube to help that energetic connection be severed or removed. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So some of you may be having an awakening at this time to the fact that, you are a light worker, which means you have a dual purpose in this lifetime to uplift humanity. And that doesn't mean that you have to be, a tarot reader or a healer or something like that. For some, it's actually just cultivating a high vibrational state, and the others around you experience that and it lifts them higher as well. And sometimes that is the sole purpose, just holding your own frequency. But of course, when you do have that kind of awakening to the fact that maybe you are a light worker, it can be a little bit isolating because sometimes you feel like you don't really belong, and that you are different to others. So Leo, some of you might be journeying that at the moment, and I feel like there is a real mass awakening to that at the moment. So you will know what I mean if you are going through that, or maybe some of you are yet to have that awakening. There we go, Yogic path card. Ahimsa. This is the principle of no harm, non-violence, and it says, treat others as you would like to be treated. Maybe it's something to do with that protection thing, just keeping in mind that, if somebody is doing something to you that isn't great or doesn't align with your values, don't retaliate in the same way. Protect your energy and step away. Where's it all going, Leo? This is a mixed little set of oracles for you. Let's go to the tarot story. And before I pull the cards, just want to mention my friend's channel, Indigo Starseed Tarot. She is a very authentic and spiritual reader. If you want to follow another channel that isn't just all about love readings and views and drama, she gives really, really beautiful readings. So that's Indigo Tarot Starseed. Sorry, no, Indigo Starseed Tarot. My apologies. So let's get your energy of the recent past out. What you might be journeying, energies leaving, completing or transitioning in your life. Two of Cups. Just had this out for Sagittarius as well. Current or focus energy, we have some potential indecision. Number 2, again, energy of partnership. Not necessarily always romantic love, guys. I keep these open. This can be with a friend. It can be with a business partner, a colleague. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune, yeah. And I have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which really for me is an energy of flying solo in your own energy, and that's when your vibration soars. For some of you, with that message of protecting your energy, you may be needing to move away from somebody. It doesn't necessarily mean breaking up forever if you're in a partnership, but having more of your own time to cultivate your own energetic state. So let's clarify the 2 of Cups. Here it goes. 3 of Swords. Yep. Makes sense. Clarify the... Oh, Chariot. Yep, moving away. Sorry, guys. Oops. I will just do that again, but that was the Wheel of Fortune that I turned over. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, for Leo. All right, well, we're definitely taking those because we've got the Justice energy and the Eight of Swords. So I think that completes the picture here that I'm really feeling. Oh, Leo, yeah, there's going to be some cord cutting, I think, and some protecting your energy from this situation so that you can emerge as that butterfly on the right. I mean, I don't always turn them over. I've got Page of Wands here. That I just got that as a message for you if you're going through a justice situation. This is the good news coming. So, in the recent past, guys, yeah, I really feel that there has been a situation with a close partner in love, business, friendship. Two of Cups is soul family, and we don't just, you know, have romantic relationships with our soul family. We have them in our friendship group as well. And we know when we come together with someone from our soul group because it's that instant, oh, I feel like I've known you before, that instant chemistry of getting on. That can be in all areas of our lives. We've got the link to you here, Leo. We've got the lion. But I feel that there has been either a severing of that connection or that is coming. Like the Three of Swords is kind of the disappointment, the hurt, the sadness. So you either know that it's coming, the moving on, or I feel like some of you have parted ways, but there is still a connection. You might still be seeing each other. You might still be having each other in the lives, but it's creating that connection, that energetic cord that needs to be removed. So that's what I'm really feeling here. And sometimes we do that so we don't have to feel the full hurt. But, what we need to understand is that full hurt, of the Three of Swords, when the heart feels really cracked open and vulnerable, is actually the first step of the healing process. And that's why it's a number 3, because as soon as that's kind of passed, we can use that space for creatorship. Number 3, creating, manifesting the new. So in your current or focused energy here, Leo, we've got the Two of Pentacles, so 2 again, and the Chariot. Yeah, for me, that Two of Pentacles indicates the indecision about really moving on from whatever this partnership was. The person in the Two of Pentacles feels unsteady and ungrounded and is maybe still riding that emotional roller coaster that comes with a situation where we haven't quite ended it, we haven't quite closed the door, we're sort of still connected with it, but then we still feel the unsteadiness of it as well. So that's the Two of Pentacles for me, juggling that kind of halfway in, halfway out. But the Chariot here is saying, you know what, there's a victory to be claimed by truly, cutting the cord and breaking the cycle. The Chariot says, what is the obstacles that need to be overcome? What is the comfort zone that needs to be left in order to have you charging into that freedom or liberation that we see coming for you at the end of the reading? So I love this version of the Chariot because I see that unicorn is just, it's the ultimate freedom and liberation, really charging into the sunset there. And that's why it's a victory, because we're leaving something behind that is no longer a fit for us or is making us feel unsteady, right? And, that really is that energy that we've had to protect ourselves from. And it's interesting because the Rider version of the Chariot shows a heavy stone chariot pulled by 2 sphinxes, black and the white, which are our being in two minds, our indecision. And the message is that when we make that clear, aligned, congruent decision, that's when we move forward at pace. So you're being asked this week to overcome the lack of balance in your mind about this and to make that decision to move forward. And for some of you, that will require a physical move or relocation with a Chariot. It can have you leaving home. It can have you relocating. It's that kind of energy, but it says, there's a great victory to be claimed there. So it's all positive movement forward. And I feel that if you don't sort of, move voluntarily here, Leo, that the Wheel of Fortune is going to move you anyway. This is a really big card of karmic change. As a luck change, as a fortune change, and it says that it's divine timing for the situation to transition in some way. For some of you, it could have been a long-term situation, 10 years, and the decisions that you make now are going to, open up and change and influence your next 10 years as well. So that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's big cyclic change big fortune changes, a shift in destiny. And this is what we're leaving behind and shifting from. We've got Eight of Swords and we've got Justice, the card of Libra. Some of you are going through a legal situation, divorce, separation, child support, could be ending a long-term business partnership where you've got money tied together and you are sorting it out as well. Could be a long-term like living arrangement too, with a flatmate or a tenant. You might be either the owner or the tenant, and that is getting sorted out contractually as well. But when Justice comes into a reading, it says, you know what, there is a sense of karmic balance that needs to be restored, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune comes in to do, to shift the situation, to balance those scales. It's also a card of victory. So it says that, you know, a fair and just modification needs to happen in order to restore balance in the situation. And we do that because that's what's going to release from the Eight of Swords energy. You know, the Eight of Swords for me is that kind of linking back to the Three of Swords. It's the pain of holding on to the past, you know, sitting in the hurt, sitting in the frustration. It's the mental prison, right? And we really need to break free of that. It can be the energy of being caught up in the mind and in the details. But what we really need to do, Leo, when this is in the reading is trust in the bigger picture. Trust that things are working out as they should in divine timing. And overthinking and overanalyzing isn't going to help anything. And we really want to release from the mental energy and drop into the energy of the heart, you know, being rather than, you know, thinking. So that's the energy there, because this can keep us really stuck and keep us in a cycle of even feeling hard done by, or a little bit in the victim mentality if you were the one that feels like you're losing out at the moment. Like, you know, you're getting kicked out of a house, you've had a relationship breakdown, your business partner wants out, and you're like, well, I had all my hopes pinned on that. I thought that was my next cycle. The universe is saying, hey, your things are shifting, but there is a victory here for you. You know, it's happening for a reason, and you just have to trust in that. Okay, guys, you know, sometimes at the time it seems really unfair. But, you know, 6, 12 months, 2 years down the track, when we're in even better circumstances, we're looking back and we're going, I'm so glad that came to an end, because look at me now. And look at you now. This is how you'll be looking here, Leo. 9 of Pentacles. Got the Page of Wands too. I think you're going to be sitting pretty in the long term out of this situation. Financial abundance is going to be looking good, and you are going to be shining in your true light, you know, through going out on your own, whatever your situation is. General reading, connect it to your situation. You're showing up here as high vibe, looking amazing, feeling amazing, self-sufficient, independent, with the abundance that you require in your life. That's what's on the other side of this. The Page of Wands, in this particular Page of Wands, is the acknowledgement that, yeah, look, the situation's been good while it lasted. Now I'm acknowledging that I think I'm ready to leave it and to transform and to get back to myself. And it's almost like she's going into like a stargate or a portal, but I also notice that this looks like a butterfly's chrysalis. You are ready to transform, you know, back into all of your full fire Leo glory. So that's what I like. The Page of Wands can also be the card of good news for those of you going through some kind of legal situation. Says that the outcome is positive, and have patience, you know, because you know you are moving far closer to this beautiful life of quality and a better sense of abundance for yourself as well, Leo. And this week I feel is a fundamental to step towards that. Okay, Leo, I do hope you enjoyed the reading. I will leave it there. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's story this week. Feel free to leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another message.